Welcome back, friends. Today we're reviewing the Air Jordan 11 Rare Air. This pair is part of the Rare Air 4-pack of Air Jordan 1, Air Jordan 3, Air Jordan 4, and Air Jordan 11 that came out this year. So let's take a look at the story behind this particular pair. So even though it's part of the Rare Air pack, this pair of Jordan 11s is actually part of the 30th anniversary pack of 9 different colorways that they're releasing this year. And as we scroll through these, you can see that here's the Rare Air. That fourth picture is actually pretty interesting because I don't know what laces those are. We didn't come with these laces. So interesting that their press release showed these weird laces that I did not get with my pair. On to the actual story from Nike. Again, the turning flaws into perfection. And the flaws here being that Jordan insignia, that's letter insignia that's on the lace hoops right there. So yeah, there's another closer look at it, and then there's the box that it comes with. All right, so let's unbox these guys and see how they look. All right, so there's the good old Nike shipping box. Having a hard time opening this. It's been a while since I've ordered directly from Nike Canada. There we go. All right, and inside you have, here we go, the Rare Air box here. So, starting with the box, what do we have here with the box? It's in this blue color. There you go, with the Jumpman logo at the top, the 23 on the side. You have the pull hole there, and the official colorway is Deep Royal Blue, Fire Red, and Sail. All right, so yeah, the box is pretty basic. It's pretty much a Jordan 11 box, but with different colors. So really nothing really special on this box other than the colors. And as we open it up, you have the paper there, and that's in this carbon fiber weave. So that's a little bit different. And there you go. There's a first look at the Rare Air pair. Nice colorway here. That's a first impression that I have. The red and blue, the blue and red, it looks really nice together. All right, there you go. First look. All right, so let's go through all the details. We'll start with the outsole. Very, very nice looking blue and red rubber on the outsole with a translucent outsole. And you can get a clear look at that black and red carbon fiber shank plate that keeps everything rigid. You have a white midsole. You have a patent leather royal blue, this first part of the upper. And then you have this flat leather and as well as tumble leather. That's basically a standard Jordan 11 fare. You have these vinyl plastic feeling, and then you have lace holes, and you have the Jordan insignia printed on there. So that is part of the Rare Air. We last saw this in the Air Jordan 11 Jubilee, as you can see here. I can't think of any other colorway that actually had that Jordan printed on there, but if you do remember any other ones, then by all means, please leave a comment. All right, continuing on. Over on the back here, you have the red Jumpman that's sewn on, and then the 23 on the heel. What else do we have here? So let's take a look. So that's the direction that both the Jumpman is, it's reversed on each side, so that both are facing forward, I guess. On the tongue, you have the Jumpman Jordan, the typical one, and that's also in that kind of vinyl plastic material that's printed on there in a sail, kind of almost translucent sail there with a red Jumpman. And then the laces, of course, they're just like all the other Rare Airs. It's a sail, very, very yellowed, actually. Very yellowed laces there. One thing I do want to note is that the leather itself, the white leather, is actually aged sail as well, but you can't really see it just on its own here. So we pull out these, it's unfortunate they don't have the plastic Jordan 11 shoe trees anymore. Those are really special. But yeah, anyways, I'll compare that leather quality later. Rare Air printed on the insole in the royal blue color as well. Pull them out. There you go. Pretty standard fare insole there. So yeah, that's basically all the same insole that you get on all the Jordan 11s. And then on the inside, you have that kind of smooth felt like foam-like material. That's part of the insole. So very comfortable shoe to wear. I've always loved wearing Jordan 11s. I'll just zip past this as I always struggle with the putting the insoles back. All right, what else do we have here? We have the tongue. We saw the tongue and tumble leather a little bit earlier, and then you can see a little sewn-on patch there. Very typical. It's a little bit different than the Jordan 11 ones that I remember, but I only have one pair of Jordan 11, so it's kind of hard to tell. But we'll take a look at that in the comparisons as well. All right, there you have it. Let's just skip on to the comparison section now. The first pair we'll look at is the, not the Concord, but the DMP. Love this pair. Concord colorway, but in a bit of gold hits and everything on there as well. All right, so look at the insole. Mine's pretty worn, so it's not really clear anymore. You can see how dirty it is. It's very black and white, so you see that difference between the black and white carbon versus the red carbon. Take a look at there's a better look between the different carbon, but it's also translucent insole. It's pretty famous for Jordan 11s. You got the patent leather. The materials are pretty much the same all the way throughout. So you goes patent leather, and then it goes above that you have the tumbled leather, and then the you can see the difference between the Jumpman. And again, let's see if I can get a closer look, and you can see the material's a little different. It's leather on the standard pair there, on the DMP, and on this one it's it's like a plasticky material with the Jordan the Jordan letters printed. It's not printed, it's actually embossed on it. It's like a little bit on there. You can see that. There you go. There's a close-up of the material. You can hear that. It's kind of a plastic vinyl material. Right, and then you can see how yellow the laces are compared to the white. And yeah, let's just put these. You can see there, and building the tongue. That's the inside label. Very different compared to the Rare Air. What else do we have here? So let's see. There you go. I think you can get a better look at the leather quality here, but you can see, yeah, that's just different materials, and it's kind of clear on the Rare Air. So small little differences, nothing really significant. Kind of disappointed in that. Yeah, you can see there clearly how different the white and the everything is yellowish on the Rare Air pair. So it's aged pretty well, but by itself you can't really see it. Right here, this view, you can really see it right here. There you go. The leather, it's aged a bit. It's not as aged as some of the other pairs that I've had, like the Soul Jordan 3s, but it's definitely aged. It's just not very noticeably aged. All right. Let's take a look at the insole here. I'll pull these out. So yeah, it's just standard fare insole on the, and then even the inside here, it's that same material. So, again, I'm very disappointed that the Rare Air isn't much special other than the Jordan printed on the lace holes there. It is what it is. I wish they did a little bit more with it compared to, like if you compare to the 1s and the 3s, lots different. So we'll go through that next. The box, again, even the box isn't much different. It's like, it's a standard fair Jordan 11 box, and just different colors. So a little bit disappointed that they didn't do any a little more special work on this pair of Rare Air, because they did a tremendous job on the Jordan 1 and the Jordan 3s. And with that said, we'll jump right into that comparison. So starting with the Jordan 1, lots of cool details on the Jordan 1. So you can see that blue, pretty close in color. I mean, it's a little different because one's leather and one's patent leather. So you see a little bit of difference in the richness of the color. But overall, it's like the same color scheme. You've got your whites primarily. You've got red hits. That red is a wear away that I've kind of didn't wear away, but erased it off. But if you take a look, yeah, like it's a pretty close match. You got that sail midsole. You've got the gray hits on the Jordan 1. And then you have the gray hits right here behind the tongue. So the colorway is very, very similar to the Jordan 1 here. But of course, the Jordan 1 is a little bit more special. This one only has that Jordan insignia just printed on there, whereas let's take a look at all the cool stuff. You have Air Jordan on one side. Oh, other shoe. And then you have Nike Air on the other side. So misprint, right? Like all these little flaws and everything that they kind of put together. And then the Nike is missing the Air. That's another kind of flaw that they put in there. Subtle, but still more than what they did with the Jordan 11. The box, really cool box. This is your standard fare Jordan 1 box, mismatched. They mismatched the lid with the box in the various colors, and you can see it's looks like it's been like worn down and spray painted on top of it with paint splatter. So very different look to the box in comparison. So really nice job on the Jordan 1. And then onto the Jordan 3. This is my favorite of all the Rare Airs. Starting with a box, you have Michael Jordan's face kind of imprinted on there. So again, much more effort put into this design here, not just your standard fare box. And then when you get to the shoe itself, we'll take a look. We'll compare the color first. So I think this one's a little different in that it's primarily black. But if you look at the outsole, you've got your red and blue hits. That's very similar. The midsole is sail. But primarily black on the Rare Air Jordan 3, whereas the Jordan 11, the Jordan 1 is primarily white. And then, of course, you have the reverse Nike Air. Man, this is like such an amazing detail. Very, very in-your-face detail on the Rare Air. So when you go left and right, you can see that one of them is completely reversed. So it looks really cool. Again, wish they did a little more on the Jordan 11s. Didn't even put alternate laces in here. I know that one picture had alternate laces, but we didn't get any, so not even lace swaps for us to play with. So a little bit disappointed. At this point, usually I have the on-feet photos, but that's not happening. It's snowing outside. The benefits of living in Canada. So we'll jump straight to the in-studio shots. You know, as much as I'm disappointed, it is a beautiful shoe. Like, I love blue and red is one of my favorite combinations of colors. And then with the white primary color, it's a beautiful looking shoe. The sail hits are great. It's subtle sail, unlike the Soul 2.0. And yeah, it's a great looking shoe. I'm just, like I said, like I just wish they did a little bit more on this. Look how beautiful that red Jumpman looks. You can see the outsole, just work of art right there. Real close look at the carbon fiber. And then finally, the you can see how it's kind of sticks out a little bit on that the printing of the Jordan on the lace holes there. All right, that's it for this week. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.